The Republican National Convention continues tonight from Charlotte and Washington and sites around the country. Ohio has 82 delegates to the convention, almost all watching these events virtually. News 5's John Kosick is with us live tonight with the story of one delegate who has a lot more than the convention on her plate. John.
Yeah, Rob, that's because she's taking over the Cuyahoga County Republican Party as its first female chair, and she's doing so now with less than 6 weeks to go before the start of early voting. We first introduced you to Republican delegate Lisa Stickan of Highland Heights 8 years ago this week from the floor of the Republican National Convention in Tampa. As chair of the National Young Republican Federation, she had been asked to speak at that year's gathering.
That was a great opportunity as well. The energy you get from being in a convention, it's a little different via Zoom and social media and TV, but I think the voters are really experiencing the convention. They're tuning in different ways, and I think the message is coming across.
She would hope so, because her role in 2020 is not just as a delegate, but as the new chair of the Cuyahoga County Republican Party, having just defeated Rob Frost for the post, which he had held for the last 15 years. It's part of a move we've seen across the state as Republican leadership shifts from the John Kasich contingent to that of President Trump.
I think a lot of the Republicans who supported John Kasich then are supporting President Trump now. Also, there's been a lot of new voices added to the table. There's a lot of interest in President Trump. You see a lot of different union members, different people who are still Democrats but support the president.
While a recent ABC News Washington Post poll had President Trump trailing Joe Biden by 12 points, the gap among women was 16. You wouldn't know that, though, to look at the GOP leadership, where the chairs of the Cuyahoga County, Ohio, and National Republican parties are now all women.
I think female voters care about a lot of the same issues as any voter. I just think that's what the president's doing this week with his convention, is making sure he brings that case to the voters, including women voters.
And the key will be the suburban women voters who turned out for President Trump in 2016, but leaned more Democrat in the midterms in 2018. Live in Shaker Heights, John Kosick, News 5.